Thank you, Producer Chase. This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County. It's that time of the month where we have in the Bedford County Sheriff Austin Swing to talk about things going on in county law enforcement. Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
Appreciate you coming in today on this, it's a little bit sunny right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but I think a little chance of rain for the next, or sometimes a big chance of rain for the next 3 or 4 days. I think I had some guys pouring some concrete outside of my house the other day, and they'd call me. I'm going, hey, we need to go ahead and do it. We think it's going to be raining for, next several days. So I appreciate them get that done. Sheriff, you usually start out with some stats, comparing some things there. You want to start there?
I'll do.
Okay, all right.
Of course, I will be talking about the month of May for the Bedford County Sheriff's Department and the Bedford County Jail. In this past month of May, the Bedford County Sheriff's Department patrolled 70,879 miles, and I know that doesn't include mine. I'm not sure about the chief.
And you get around everywhere in Bedford County. No, you do. No, I know you do. I don't go anywhere without seeing you.
But I almost said, well, if you put that with it, obviously it'd be over 71,000 miles.
Yep.
And I always bring this up, but I think it's important when you've had to fight to get patrol cars as long as I have, and that is at the city and the county.
Combined. You've been doing this for a few years.
Yeah.
More than 3 or 4.
That's right. You do the math. How many cars do y'all wear out? Well, okay, we put 71,000 on them last month. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's, and of course they wear out a whole lot faster than a normal car would, right?
Yeah.
So you got to, and that's basically your deputy sheriff. That's your office.
It is. And that's another thing. I'm glad you said that. The patrol car is pretty much, as you said, they're everything. If they don't have it, they might as well stay home.
And there's if you ever go through a patrol car, you're at one of these functions where they have one on display, there is so much gear and equipment because the role has expanded so much over the years. I mean, there's medical equipment on board now, like Narcan and things like that, tourniquet kits, everything. I mean, it's just a little bit of everything. It's just not weapons. It's a lot of things.
Oh, I'd venture to say now with the electronics and the things that we need and have in a patrol car, that is probably amounts to as much as the car itself.
Yeah, you're talking about the equipment that you have on there. Yes, sir, it probably does. Absolutely. All necessary equipment, though, to serve the public here in Bedford County.
Well, I'm not going to hit everything on here. It would take up the whole program, but which would be okay.
That'd be fine. Whatever you want to do. I know you always bring a special topic that folks appreciate that.
The total warrants served by the Bedford County Sheriff's Department, 898. That's 2 warrants away from 900 in 1 month.
So,
now we know
say average month has 30 days, so you're talking about 30 a day.
Those guys in the warrant division, they kind of go unseen. They come in, they get their warrants, they go in there, they've got their own office and do a few things, and they hit the road, and that's what they do all day long.
They're on the move the whole time.
They are.
I mean, that's a lot of paper, and of course, that's a statutory thing you guys have to do is serving all those.
Absolutely.
Because that includes more than just arrest warrants.
Oh, it's
civil process. Yeah. I mean, that's a big part of it, right?
Right. Yeah. And that's something that the city police don't do. So we do it.
It's vested in sheriff's departments
county,
all over the country. You're right. Yes, sir. So you got to have people to be able to do that if you're going to keep up.
Absolutely. Total arrests were made 310. Total inmates currently holding, and of course this changes day to day.
It does, yeah.
371, and there was 379 that was processed through the jail.
You guys are getting close to the max.
It's getting a little scary. Of course, we do.
I think the max roughly 420 or something like that. I mean, roughly.
Yeah.
370. I think when y'all moved in, the day we moved all those inmates, was it like 180 or something?
Yeah, 200 maybe.
200, yeah.
Of course, they were in a jail that was built for 60-something. So.
Okay, there was that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right about that.
It's just, and I mean, you can't. I mean, I was happy anyway, I'll just speak for myself,
Sure.
that they built a jail at that time that seemed to be much larger than what we needed. But, all right, here we are just a few years later, and it's like I say, it's getting...
Well, you know, it's like anything else, right, Sheriff? I mean, as we get, the population continues to grow here, we need more schools. Obviously, we need more jail space.
Yeah.
It kind of goes along with it, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is unfortunate, but that's just part of it, yeah.
But anyway, it is what it is. And total investigations, we did 481. Traffic accidents, approximately 52. I'm really surprised at and this is a great surprise, only 2 of those accidents No, I'll take that back. 6 of those accidents were injury. I mean,
injury related.
50-something accidents, only 6 involved injury.
That's probably a little unusual.
That's the lowest I've ever seen.
I was going to say that's a but you know, but we'll take it, right?
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll
take it.
Sounds great. I hope it is.
Yeah,
right?
We hope folks don't get injured. That's right. Pay attention out there, people.
Right. Oh, we had 62 motorist assist. Escorts, we did 12. We transported, as far as prisoners in custody, transported 49. Traffic stops, 247. 911 hang-up calls or 911 calls, 70. So it was a busy month. I mean, it's spring, it's getting warm, and
folks are out and about.
Even if it did rain every day.
It did, man. I mean, needless to say, looking at those stats, your guys and women are not getting bored.
No, they don't.
They got plenty.
That's a good thing.
Plenty to do. Yeah.
Hit a little bit on the jail side of it. Adult meals are in the jail. The month of May, we served 10,814 for breakfast.
Oh, that's just breakfast. Yeah. Oh, my bad.
10,726 for lunch and 10,726 for supper. Total meals served, 32,266.
Busiest kitchen in Bedford County.
It is. We also serve and take care of the needs or meal needs for the juvenile facility, correctional facility.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm not going to go over each one like I did the previous, but total meals we served for the juvenile center was 1,115. So
okay, a lot of folks over there too. Yeah,
absolutely. Our food cost was $45,656.60. Cost per inmate, $1.36 per meal. And Scott and I used to sit here, and it would be 90-something cents. Sometimes it'd go over $1. Well, inflation has got us.
Well, you know, we talked about that before. No more dollar store either, right? It's $1.25 or something.
That's right.
That's just part of it with inflation.
Dollar's going to follow the way of the penny.
Yeah, someday, right?
Probably.
I don't think you and I are going to see that.
Hope not.
But who knows? Now, I know you always, Sheriff, you always bring a special top. Oh, you got some more stats?
I do. I got some more.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I just saw a sheet come up there.
This is, I guess, first-time news, because this is the report I will give you and other county commissioners next week. So our listening people out there on WLG is going to get it first.
Oh, there you go. You heard it here, folks.
That's it.
First.
Our officers, we have our judicial officers that do nothing, or courtroom officers.
Oh, we can't forget about them. They're some of the busiest folks, yeah.
They are, and I've had people say, what do they do, just stand around?
No, they don't.
They stand all right.
No. I think I've said this in the past on this show, some of the busiest times I've spent when court's going on, and I work down in the court.
Yeah. In the month of May, they searched 5,001. I don't know who that one was, but 5,000.
I should have gotten a prize, Sheriff.
Yeah. That came through the judicial complex and into the courtrooms or down to Michelle Murray's. Doesn't count us at the Sheriff's Department. That's just
That's the folks that were screened
the folks
coming into the building, into where all the court system is.
Right. They maintained security for 40 court sessions in May, with a total of 1,409 individual cases. Our deputies down there served 48 civil and criminal warrants, and it took 17 people into custody.
Walked them down the hall.
Yes, give them a short walk there. Deputies transported 142 inmates from court holdings. So, as you can see, courtroom security, they do more.
Judicial service is a busy place. Thank goodness we have that Justice Center out there.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine trying to screen 5,000 people in that old courthouse?
Oh,
I mean, it was not set up for court security.
No, it wasn't.
It really wasn't. It was an accident waiting to happen. So,
well, I mean,
tragedy.
Yeah, when that courthouse was built, it was meant for just the opposite. We're open. We're here. Come in. We got 4 entrances. I mean, it was totally different, and it was a different world.
A different day and time. That's correct. It's unfortunate, but
it is.
Be a lot more vigilant nowadays.
I just threw this in. I didn't know if it's getting break time or not.
You know, and Sheriff, I tell you what, if you want to finish with that, and then we'll go to a break.
I just wanted to throw this in. Our dispatch went through an audit and got the auditors wanted to come to my office and tell me what a great job that they did and how good an audit they had, no findings, and so, you know, they're the ones that keep our deputies safe and guide them. So I just wanted to...
Was that the folks from the TBI?
And Keith Reynolds is over our dispatch. And
good for them.
I was real proud of them.
That's difficult to achieve, 0 issues. So congratulations to the dispatchers and the front office there at the Sheriff's Department. Folks, we're talking to Bedford County Sheriff Austin Swing about various things going on with law enforcement, the jail, and court services system here in Bedford County. We're going to take a 120-second break. Got a lot of sponsors now, and be right back.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool, and triple-stranded pocketed coils give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station. 931-684-5662.
Here at Farm Credit Mid-America, we want to get to know you and your story. We are a member-owned cooperative offering a range of loan products. So when you find that incredible land tract that you've been longing for that fits into your story, give me a call, Jonathan Boyce, at 931-212-0101, or come by and see me, 1908 Madison Street, here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Loans are subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service that you can count on. Right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local, internet.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.
Folks, this is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County. It's that time of the month where we have Bedford County Sheriff Austin Swing in to talk about various things going on in law enforcement, the court system, and the jail and other things here in Bedford County. When we went to the break, Sheriff, of course, the second half of your show, you always bring a special topic to talk about, which I know our listening audience really appreciates. But I'm just going to read the title, and we're going to take it from there. When Life Gives You Lemons. Yeah. That's the title.
I've been catching heck from Scott during the commercial.
When Life Gives You Lemons. All right. Well,
Scott says he likes lemons.
I actually do like lemons, but this is opposed to like having sour grapes, right? I mean, that's something different. Okay.
Well, and this one kind of bounces around a little bit, but hopefully it'll come together at the end.
All right.
One thing.
Wait for it, folks.
Yeah. One thing that helps us in law enforcement is the fact that everyone seems to know more about our job than we do.
Well, truer words have never been spoken, Sheriff. They do.
Everyone has come across the person who has an affiliated sense of competence, and they think they know more than they do. Now, we've all probably been guilty of that at some time.
You talking about jailhouse lawyers?
Yes.
You talking about them? Yeah, they went to the law school of jails.
Yeah. And I mean, they do have a lot of time to study in there. But
actually, they do.
Yeah.
They do. Some of them actually know the law, but they just don't always obey it.
No, they know enough, as those saying, to make them dangerous, I guess. They've been arrested so many times they feel like they have a firm grip on the legal system.
Well, if in some jobs they pay for experience, right?
Well, that's right.
These guys would be wealthy, huh?
Absolutely.
A few, we call those frequent flyers is what we call them, right?
And I will say this, not everybody that's in jail is a dummy. We've got some very intelligent people.
Yeah, no doubt. So yep.
I will make sure I make that clear.
Of course, yeah.
But if there's a saying, if someone is too foolish to understand a concept, they may also be foolish to recognize that they don't understand the concept, and I guess that's true. Back in January of 1995, that doesn't seem like it long ago, and then you think, it's been 30 years ago.
Well, I know this, Sheriff. I know that you started on a radio right around that, probably a little before that, because I know you got over 30 years on the radio.
I was late getting to this program.
I was glad to have you.
But two men walked into a bank in Pennsylvania to rob it. One stood as a customer in line, but he was the lookout, while the other guy, using a gun, demanded money from the teller, and he got $5,000 in cash, and they left.
Yeah, sounds like they had a good plan. Huh?
Yeah, they did at the time.
But every plan, okay.
Yeah, it runs out of luck.
Yeah, it does.
So they became so confident that they didn't wear a mask, didn't wear sunglasses, a wig, mustache, or anything. They would actually smile at the cameras as they walked by them.
Well, that sounds like a great plan.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait till you hear how they figured this out.
Okay.
How they thought it out.
All right.
They didn't figure it out for sure. It wasn't long until one of the men was identified, and I think it was the guy that was the lookout. And he was arrested and charged with bank robbery. And not too long after that, the other man was arrested. Well, I'm sure the first one told on the second
There's
one.
about a 90% chance that happened. Okay. So. Yeah, you got a good friend till you go to jail.
Yeah. Don't expect too much loyalty.
That's right.
Okay, the second man, who was the robber, denied any involvement and was shocked when police showed him pictures of him robbing the bank.
That's not me.
Yeah. What he couldn't believe it, and said to police, "But I wore the lemon juice." Does that make sense?
It does not.
Okay. All joking aside, I actually learned something here. Lemon juice is like invisible ink. You can write something out with lemon juice, and it'll dry, and you won't see it. But if you add heat to it,
it shows back up.
It does. I did not know.
So he covered his face in
lemon juice. Yes.
He must have been sweating and it brought it back.
Well, I don't know if it takes your face out, but it will on paper.
Yeah.
But I don't know about on your face.
I just can't
he couldn't figure that out, how they could see him when he had lemon juice on his face.
You know, in law enforcement, we like these kind of guys.
Yeah.
Because we can catch them.
Yeah. I said there were some smart people in jail, and there are, but this guy wasn't one of them.
Well, he tried an innovative approach. I honestly can say after all my years in law enforcement, over 30, I've never heard this story.
I learned something.
But so, folks, if you're going to do something out there, your lesson learned from the sheriff today is don't use lemon juice.
Right. Don't try to hide your face with lemon juice. Most productive program I've had here. Now the bank robbers will be getting away with it.
Oh, my. You know, it almost seems like bank robbery, you know, you just don't hardly see that anymore.
You don't hear about it seems like you used to.
You know, almost all of them get caught. So, I mean, it's not a real productive way to try and get some cash, right? So
it seems to be, all jokes aside, that's certainly a crime that seems to be just something that's like being on cocaine. They got to go back and get another hit on it. It's just, it's, I guess, a thrill. Obviously, you don't have to work and you have plenty of money as long as you're getting away with it. And they just can't seem to quit, and I think that's the reason they always, usually in time, get caught.
Well, and with all the, you know, there's so much more. You know, it used to be just the basic black and white security cameras. There's so much technology now to identify you, to catch you, that I'm going to tell you, folks, if you're even thinking about that, I wouldn't, because it's not going to happen. You'll get caught. And end up going to that. You can end up going to federal prison on that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a federal crime.
Absolutely.
I think FBI gets involved.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
On stuff like that. Well, Sheriff, you're not quite out of time. Is there anything else you want to talk about today about what's going on? Well,
everything seemed to be going well, at least with us. I hate to say that because you know what
Sheriff,
happens.
Sheriff, don't say it.
Everything's terrible right now.
No, what the Sheriff's alluding to is when you're in public safety, the one thing, when you come on shift, you don't go in, everything going okay?
Well, it's been quiet today.
It's been quiet today. If you walk into a 911 center and say that, they will throw you out because it's considered bad luck to do that.
Yeah.
And I have seen it happen. So it's just one of those deals. But
I know you wanted to bring up something about our Ross thing.
Let's talk about that. I know the Sheriff's going to be there. He's always there. On June 14th, which is this Saturday, is the annual Ross Community Center. That's the old schoolhouse out there on Smith Chapel Road, is having their annual fundraiser to raise money. That's a
beautiful setting.
It's truly beautiful out there in Ross. That's on just off of Highway 130 East, going to Tullahoma or Motlow, the back way.
Yeah.
And they're having their annual fundraiser. They have, as I like to say, they got all the basic food groups. They got hamburgers. They got ice cream. They got sodas.
Oh, yeah. Ice cream is great.
It really is, and it's always a large turnout. Out there, and it starts at 5 p.m., 1700 for you military types. Come on out. They're going to have Billy Tarkington performing live music out there. And come on out and enjoy. It's just a great time with great people. It's for people of all ages.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see folks out there 3 years old, and you see folks out there 100 years old.
Wow.
And
everybody's enjoying it.
And you'll see the sheriff out there.
Yeah. Good Lord willing, creek
don't rise. That's right. He's always a mainstay coming out there. So, folks, come join the Ross Community Center for homemade ice cream, desserts, burgers, drinks, family, and it's pet friendly. If you want to bring your dog out there. Proceeds do benefit the historic Ross School Building. That group out there meets monthly. I try and get out there as often as I can. That is a great group of people out there that have kept that community vibrant and alive. And as a matter of fact, I used it one time to have a wedding reception for my son out there. It was such a beautiful setting out there.
It is, and you was talking about using proceeds to work on their school. That it looks. I mean, they have done so much to it. It is every year when I go in there, because I always go in and look around. I mean, you can see they've done something.
Well, they were putting an addition on there to finally have a bathroom. indoor bathroom. They had the outdoor bathroom, kind of old school.
Yeah.
But they've been working on that. And if you remember, just a few years ago, a tornado hit that building and took the one wall down, but they've got that all repaired. And it's just beautiful out there, folks. It's a beautiful setting. Great group of people out there that get together every month and keep that kind of alive, that community center out there. So come on out and at 5 p.m. this Saturday and join everybody out there for the ice cream supper, which also includes burgers and all that kind of stuff. You'll see me hauling garbage out. I'm the garbage man.
Scott is the garbage man.
I am the garbage man, and they're turning to tell you there's plenty of garbage out there. So please come out and join us, folks, and have a great time out in Ross. We also want to thank, we have 4 sponsors for these government talk shows now that we have 10, 11 times a month here on WLIJ 98.7. So we want to thank United Communications, Farm Credit Mid-America, of course, Dr. Dale Hasty, and Kincaid Service Company. They've been doing a great job of helping sponsor. And
that's
folks,
great people.
Yeah, that's a great group of folks, too, right there. So we appreciate them doing that. We just want to give them a little shout-out. That wasn't a normal commercial because we appreciate them doing that because the radio station does these shows as a public service. They don't charge the Sheriff's Department or anybody else any money to come in here and kind of talk about what's going on in city, county government or government-related functions. Tune in, folks, 0900 for your military types, 9 a.m. on most days, or at least every other day. The schedule is posted on the WLIJ website, and hear straight from the horse's mouth, as we like to say, about what's actually going on here in Bedford County in the city of Shelbyville. Sheriff, we appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you.
Bringing your lemon topic.
Yeah.
And let's make that into, folks, don't rub that on your face. It won't work. And talking about things going on, I know folks really appreciate what the men and women of the Sheriff's Department do to keep folks safe here in Bedford County and to make Bedford County even more important, just as important, making it a better place to live and work. So thank you to men and women of the Sheriff's Department for doing that. Folks, this is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting, the only locally owned radio station in Bedford County. Scott Johnson, tune in. Until next time.
Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at kincaidservice.com. At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service you can count on right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet. When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.
Here at Farm Credit Mid-America, we want to get to know you and your story. We are a member-owned cooperative offering a range of loan products. So when you find that incredible land tract that you've been longing for that fits into your story, give me a call, Jonathan Boyce, at 931-212-0101, or come by and see me, 1908 Madison Street, here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Loans are subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender.
Kick off your boots and stay a while. We're 98.7 AM 1580 WLIJ, Shelbyville, Tennessee. Now that's country.